Welcome everyone to Every Strand Counts with your host Dana Wilson. Thank you for joining us for our Call to Care Holistic Hair Advocate Spotlight series. We will be getting started here shortly, so please share with others so they can join in on this powerful conversation. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
In audio.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. You are tuned in to Call to Care Holistic Care Advocate Spotlight series, where we're highlighting individuals who have answered the call to care and making an impact through their work. This series is proudly sponsored by Piecing Hair Growth Together Summit, expanding hair care with hair loss solutions. And here at Every Strand Counts, we truly believe that every strand counts, every root, every lesson, every experience, and every legacy makes a difference in our lives. This show would create space for conversations that educate, empower, and restore confidence with leaders, authors, and entrepreneurs who long to touch, move, and inspire others through their work. And just to give you some context behind our Call to Care Holistic Hair Advocate Spotlight series, a holistic hair advocate is a hair care professional who goes beyond the strand, supporting hair growth by addressing scalp health, lifestyle, and whole body wellness, not just what's showing up on the surface. Because we understand the full picture, we create space for real, lasting transformation. And today, I have the honor of spotlighting someone who is truly walking in their purpose. Please let me bring her to the stage. Hey.
Hi.
Takia Berry-Linzy is the CEO of Beyond the Roots, located in Pensacola, Florida. She is a Sisterlock practitioner, a Microlocs educator for over 10 years, and yes, she is a holistic hair advocate. Thank you for being here, lady.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's get started, Takia. I got a bunch of things I want to pick your brain about.
Okay.
I want to start by asking you, so obviously you've been doing hair for a while, right? So you have a clientele. What was happening behind your chair that made you realize that you need to dove into this hair loss space?
What was happening was my clients were like, I'm noticing some thinning, and I'm thinking, I can see that, and in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I'm not doing it too tight, so it's
Mhm.
you know, I just wasn't really sure, and so I started having clients say, it looks like it's thinning, I don't know what's going on, it's not tight, and my response was, why don't you look into a dermatologist
Okay.
and let's see what they have to say about it. So that was my response.
Okay. So did for some of the clients, did they actually go see a dermatologist?
They did go and see a dermatologist, and a couple came back with the same response. Two different um, people, but
Mhm.
getting the same response is alopecia, it's traction alopecia, and I'm thinking, well, that can't be. But okay, you need to figure out something else because
That's
yeah.
interesting. I mean, and what you just shared was pretty common in regards to hairstylists, locticians, braiders. It doesn't, you can name it. Um, they having this same kind of conversations with their clients and not knowing
Right.
right? So what led you to say, okay, I need to be the answer?
Well, it was actually another consultant that
Okay.
passed on your information to
Oh,
me
okay.
and thought, we had talked about thinning and seeing a dermatologist and even narrowing it down to say, let's go see if we can find a black dermatologist. And
Okay.
so, still, when I saw your information, I
Mhm.
was thinking, well, you know what? This may be the route I need to go.
Mhm.
So, let me get a better understanding of what this is and how this works.
Okay, perfect. And so obviously you came to my summit. Thank
Yes.
you. And what did you learn there that had you say, okay, I better jump in with all feet and toes here to learn more about it so that I can support my clients?
What I learned was this was not just about the hair and scalp, it was about the overall health and wellness of the body.
Yeah.
Um, because if that's balanced,
Mm.
everything else will. If it's a healthy scalp, it's gonna grow. So
Right.
uh, when I had that understanding, I'm thinking, well, that makes a whole lot of sense. They always say our gut is the second brain. So if
Right.
it's not intact, then our hair and skin is showing that it's not balanced. So
That's
I learned that in your summit, and I
right.
absolutely was like, I'm on board.
That's perfect, perfect. So now with that knowing, right, really, because that's a huge shift, right? Thinking that maybe, okay, maybe I'm doing it too tight, or maybe they need to go use a product or something like that. So going from that shift to knowing now that, hey, it's internal, how has that impacted the way you have conversations with your clients now?
Well, it's been it's definitely been a turn because they're thinking, well, you're doing my hair, so you should know, you can fix this externally. But now it's like, no, this really starts internally. We're like plants, so we have to have a better understanding of our blood work, of how we're eating, how we're resting, how we're thinking. And
Hmm.
so it even brought it to where I was thinking I need to do something different, and I need to, try to prevent this for myself and have a better understanding, so that I'm able to share that, hey,
Hmm.
changing and bringing all of these together for a overall wellness is where we need to go with this.
Hmm. And I want you to be very transparent with me, Takia. Has it been challenging to have these kinds of conversations with your clients? Um, because there is a shift in mentality that has to happen here. Has it been a challenge getting the clients to understand that it's internal?
It is, because a lot of people are thinking you're a stylist, you're not a doctor, you're not a medical person. So what do you mean it's internally? I'll talk to my doctor about that. But
Right,
it just makes so much sense that because we're all of this is connected.
right.
So I have to have a better understanding of what's going on inside, what's going on with my blood work,
Hmm.
and understanding my blood work. So it is a challenge, but
Hmm.
I'm up for that, and trying to have my clients understand that, hey, it's not just hair. We talking about the whole body.
Yeah, I love that. And I thank you for being transparent with that because I do understand that in a real way. Because obviously, your clients are used to just having you come in there, do your business, and they're gone, right? And now you're saying, hey, we might need to look at some internal issues that might be going on that's impacting your hair. And so that is a big shift. And sometimes that's kind of hard to get your clients to even see you in that vein,
Right.
but I appreciate you being, standing up for the challenge because um, doing this is obviously going to support your clientele and you as well, for sure. I was sharing with another advocate that there was I had an experience with a client who came in and she saw her consultant put a lock in her
Mm.
bra because her lock had fell out and she didn't share it with her, right? She did not
Mhm.
share that with her. And that
Mhm.
made her lose trust.
Mhm.
And it also
Mhm.
made her feel like it was the consultant's fault.
Mm.
But then after having a conversation with me, I said, okay, yeah, the consultant can contribute to hair loss externally, but something's going on internally with you that you're losing your locks. So
Mhm.
it was that mindset shift that she had to have to understand, yeah, okay, it wasn't nice for that consultant to do that. She should have said something, but it's the consultant not knowing that is what to say,
Right, exactly.
and how to guide the clients. We are the client's first line of defense.
Right.
So we got to do our homework so we can better serve them.
Yes.
So now that you have a new mindset around this, what kind of services and solutions are you now able to offer to the client?
This is so exciting because I am able to offer vitamins,
Mm-hmm.
a shampoo,
Mm-hmm.
additional information on meditating,
Mm-hmm.
taking the time to get exercise in,
Mm-hmm.
like really taking time for self care. Because part of coming to me to get this outer core taken care of,
Yeah.
I want to be able to help internally also. So me taking on the vitamins and utilizing the shampoo to say, look, this is what I've been doing to prevent this and help myself. Um, and I think this is what you should try. And so that's where I'm going with it.
I
If
love
that
that.
answers the question.
Oh, it does. It does. I love that. So you're coaching them along a healthy living, a holistic, healthy living journey, basically, right?
Yes,
And ultimately that impacts their hair as well.
most certainly.
I love that. That service is definitely going to enhance your client's hair, beauty, and body.
Yes, yes. I
Yes,
love that.
I love that. All right, we're gonna pause for a minute, my lady. And I want to speak to the audience. If you're watching, um, if this resonating with you as a hair practitioner or a client, I want to personally invite you to our next Peace in Hair Growth Together Summit, which will be in June of 2026. And I want to give you a little sneak peek about what you're going to be learning as well. I'm Dana Wilson, CEO and Director of Hair Cares Inc., and I'm inviting you to PC Hair Growth Together, expanding hair care with hair loss solutions. Hair loss is more than a cosmetic issue. It's a growing concern for clients everywhere. As a hair care professional, we have the opportunity to do more than just style. We can provide real solutions. The key is understanding scalp health, hair growth, and holistic with a W solutions, and that's exactly what you'll gain.
Healthy hair begins within, so it is important that we take a holistic approach to healthy hair and healthy hair growth, meaning we focus on the body and not just the hair. Hair products are not enough. It is so important that we focus on scalp care and body wellness. Join us for Piecing Hair Growth Together, expanding hair care with hair loss solutions.
You'll leave with expert insights, a roadmap to expand your services, and practical solutions that you can implement into your business immediately. Secure your spot at www.haircaresinc.com, and remember, every strand counts. All right. So if that resonates, sign up, go to my website and sign up for the summit. But let's get back to this conversation with Takia. Takia, I know you're just getting started with this, right? But can you share any moment where you realize that you're making a greater impact or a deeper impact around this hair growth, hair loss?
Well, I have been explaining to my clients that I'm going to put on an event where they can come in and ask questions and just get informed
Okay.
on moving towards this. So, um, I'm really excited. Some of my clients are really excited, and I'm just waiting to see how this plays out.
And when is this going to be, my lady?
This is April 17th from 5 to 6. It's less than an hour, and I'm so excited to have you there as a guest, too.
Yes, 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 yes. This is going to be so exciting. So you're having your clients, you're doing like an information session, basically.
Yes,
It's, that is perfect, Takia. I think
yes,
that's great because obviously it's all about getting the information out there first so
right.
people can understand what's impacting the hair loss. And then obviously, if they want to move forward with you in regards to getting a hair wellness plan, they can do that, right?
Most certainly, most
I love
certainly.
that. I'm excited for you for that.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
so how can one find you if they're experiencing hair loss or want to prevent hair loss? Because it's not just about, hey, you got hair loss, you need help. It's also preventing people from getting hair loss. So where can they find you if they're interested to come to your event or just in general?
Well, I am on my website is Beyond the Roots, and that's with the Z, yes.
Hey.
And you can email me there. You can contact me uh, by phone number
Mhm.
and send a text,
Okay.
and I'll get back with you. So, yeah, I'm located here in Pensacola, Florida,
I love it.
at 2721 North E, as in Edward Street. And I'm just excited to get this information out to the community, out to the world, because it's something that, I just didn't have. And now I have it and I'm ready to share it.
I love
So,
that. I love that. So finally, I have two final questions for you,
okay.
Takia. And one, I want to start from the perspective of the hair care professional. What would you say to someone who is behind a chair and they don't have the answers, right, for those clients that's losing hair?
Hmm.
What would you say to them? What to do next to support them?
For someone who's standing behind the chair and are getting the questions, or, not having an answer, is to definitely get involved with hair care,
Mhm,
every strand count,
mhm,
because that information opens up a whole nother world on just better understanding how we can prevent this, how we can stop it, how we can help regrow and regain our hair. So I would say, it's an investment,
mhm.
and it's an investment that over time you're going to see. Just like we got the locks, and we're always saying trust the process. This is
Yes,
part of that. We
yes,
have to trust this.
yes.
So, coming to your summit is probably the best decision any loctician practitioner out there could make to help moving forward with your clients.
Good stuff. I love that. Now, from the client perspective, if there is a client out there experiencing hair loss, right? They've been suffering in silence, don't know what to do. What could you share to them? And I want to speak from the hope place, right? Or from the help place. What would you share with them?
I would share with someone that is, you know, dealing with this in silence, that listen, it's not just you. It's
Mm,
not just you. And bringing that up shouldn't be embarrassing. It's educational for all of us, it's informing.
mhm,
And so if you are seeing that, reach out to an advocate, a trichologist,
mhm.
and get some information and get a better understanding, because it's really easy once you start to walk into it. So
Yeah,
it's just bringing, if you're thinking it, think it, and then let's work on it and help prevent it or help slow
that's right.
it down. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that because it don't get better. It only
Right.
get worse. So we need to disrupt what's happening and just seek help. I love that. Thank you so much, lady.
You're
I so
welcome.
appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I know it's precious. Believe me, I know the time is
Thank
precious.
you.
So I appreciate it. And I'll see you at the summit, my lady.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you so much, you guys, for listening in on that conversation with me and Takia. She is located in Pensacola, Florida. So go to her website, beyondtheroots.com. If you're in that area and you need some support support. But in the meantime, listen, go to my website, haircaresinc.com, explore some of my offerings, join my community, come to the summit, or just let's stay connected. Because listen, at the end of the day, every strand counts. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.